Joseph the Dreamer was your first.
Yeah,
is that right?
Professional theater. Yes.
Okay, so what were you sort of what about that specific play was just like, okay, out of all the opportunities that are available in terms of theater, right, this is the one I'm gonna go for?
Well, I just saw the poster. Parang si Coach Mix yung nag-post. Parang hip-hop dancers, ganyan. And then I was thinking na parang, why not? Because nag-theater ako before, like sa school. And then parang hip-hop, nag-try out naman ako ng hip-hop nung college. And then parang, I mean, gusto ko rin ma-expose in the singing part of theater. So parang, doon ko na realize na parang I wanna try out. And then parang Joseph the Dreamer kasi nung high school nag-play din kami ng ganun pero in Tagalog. So parang medyo close siya sa akin. So parang from there parang nisip ko talaga na I wanted to pursue the theater. Parang ito talaga yung turning point for me. So I just went for it.
Nice. So in your case, it's really like the content of it and the idea of trying something new, right? Na parang it's something you can relate with. And so I think this is where what's going to be great in terms of, Jim, you can give your feedback on this. And I think you were touching a little bit on it earlier, which is obviously maybe in the theater community, different productions handle things very differently, right? And you touched a little bit on it. Maybe we can expand in terms of like how the work standards are. I forgot who I was speaking to, but we were talking about also like the different types of like sometimes there are some theaters that some plays that choose like this quote unquote jukebox thing that I'd never heard of. Parang, that's a jukebox thing, and then there are other plays that are trying to do something different, right? So maybe you can speak a little bit about when you're going through it, what things to sort of consider in terms of the work standards, in terms of the quality of creativity. You can even dive a little bit into like the direction, or do you consider like the cast that you're with? Maybe I know that's a lot, but maybe you can shed some light, and it'd be great to hear your insight.
Yeah, like what you asked kanina na parang how do you choose your, diba, that's how do you choose your shows? I choose basically if the company, I've worked with them before. Like you're not gonna be going to a company. Well, you can try for a first time, but if they made a boo-boo, don't go back to them anymore. So there are companies like really like bad. I'm not saying bad like ugali wise, but bad in terms of taking care of people. Taking care of the production. Because if you're doing a production, it's like your baby. It's like your baby. You need to take care of it. So the companies that I usually audition for or go to is the companies that I don't wanna say names, but the companies that I trust and that believes in my talent or my skill and respects your time. That's how I choose if I go to that and then some companies pay high, some companies pay low. But the difference is I have this commitment in my life that if you're gonna do a show in a year, kahit ilang pa yan, basta as long as one is for money and then one is for art. But so sometimes the one for the money is crappy shows. Talagang like you need to just suck on your, what do you call this? Lunok ka na lang, parang sige gawin natin to. But some low-income companies I go to also, low-paying companies I go to because of the material itself. Because it's so nice, you grow as an artist, you learn from it. You can going to the direction also. It's more, you create your own world that you need to share to the people, of course, to the audience. Yes, and then what's your ulit kanina?
I'll expand off that last. Let me expand on one of your insights there. So you said there are the artistic sort of shows, and then you've got like your moneymaker shows. How does the audience, like the market, actually respond to that? I mean, does it correlate? Now the money making shows really has a lot of people attending, and the artistic shows, parang it's not so much. Is that really the truth there?
It depends, because it will boil down to marketing and producers also.
Okay.
Because artists will just be doing the show and will make it, and then if you're an artist, if you believe in the show, even if it's crappy, it will work. I've seen shows that talagang. But because the artists are committed, like
Yeah, true.
Fairness, may potential. Yeah. Going also, the competition, because not only in dancing there's competition, in theater also.
Yeah, true.
not judging with medals. Congratulations, we have a medal, but it's really really a big factor now, the jukebox musicals.
Yes,
because Filipinos have this thing that jukebox musical for the viewers is musicals that use the ready-made music of a band or a group or a singer, and it's not only original in the Philippines. For example, El Bimbo, Apo, it's also been used in abroad na, like Gloria Estefan, Michael Jackson. There's a Michael Jackson the musical. There's Whitney Houston the musical. Tina Turner even is now nominated for a very very good musical. So those musicals are a competition because people likes to hear music that they already know. If you're doing an original, they were like, I don't know the song. That's the number one thing. Do I know the song? that's and then it's hard because yun yung mga musicals sa talagang pinupuntahan ng mga tao. Yeah. And minsan, yun pa yung mga musicals na hindi gano'ng kaganda yung rates. Pero because of the material, they can prolong the show. Kumbaga parang, if I can pay you 100K now, but if I do that show, kumbaga we call this in dance and theater baratan. Dahil sikat yung show, let's divide that 100K to 100 days. So you get 1,000 a day lang for that show. Diba?
Wow. And when you mentioned so jukebox, and you basically take a soundtrack, right, and sort of recreate that here. What are the liberties that you can take as a production here, and what can you not?
Of course, you need to make permission first to the owners of the music.
Okay.
Yeah. And the liberties of it is really, 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 really big because the music is already ready. You can arrange it, and you can make different storylines. It's how the writer sometimes being so creative, even out of this world, going to outer space just to connect the music. Yeah. Even Coleen's first musical is a jukebox, first professional musical. It's a jukebox musical. Joseph the Dreamer. It's not the Joseph the Dreamer. I close my eyes, just like that.
Yeah.
It's the version of the anong CD na yun? Cantata. It's a gospel group, and the music is already available, which is remastered and reimagined by our musical director. Yeah. So that's how free. As long as you have the rights, go. Be creative as
Wow. So it looks like there's really like a lot of liberties that you can sort of take.